Greetings all, and welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck is a reborG podcast. I am reborG. We in the building yet again. Read the title. My co-host has gone off to a better place. Rest in peace, Boy. Shout out to him. Shout out to Righteous Hydration. It was already rough beforehand with him, with the health issues and stuff like that, but in those finals, like that last couple of days, that shit it got out of hand with him, man. He had when I came back from work Monday, he had fucked around and got himself caught under the bathroom sink cabinet. So he was just stuck under the joint like that with his little light bark. So I had to sit him down and give him a wash up and give him a massage and lightly stretch his bones and stuff like that just to get him back in order, because he kind of fucked himself up. But and that was on this past Monday, and you could just tell he was on it too. He was feeling it himself, because when I used to pick him up to take him outside, he would look at me like, "I'm tired, yo, for real. I'm tired, boss. I'm real tired." And I understood and I felt him, But he would get uncomfortable. He would start having little nightmares and stuff when he sleeps, so he would start barking. So Tuesday night, I had to come out here and sit on the floor and rub his stomach and pat his head and stuff like that and make sure he was all right. Right before I took a cat nap to go to work, I took him outside. Came back, got ready, went to work. Went to work. When I came back, he had already been, he had already passed on. Yeah. And shout out to him, man. Great dog, man. Much love to him. He helped me through some of the worst moments I've had in my life, and it's been some shitty ones. There's been some shitty ones, and he always held me down, man. Shout out to my sister for getting him. Shout out to my nephew Mike for initially taking care of him. And even when my sister had him at the beginning, I'm a dog person anyway, so we was just hand in glove. He was always, "Oh, that's the nigga that be petting me. Let me go holler at him." And boy had a thing, if you came in the house and you didn't acknowledge him, he would bark at you, for real. I remember him fighting for lap space with my niece, because boy came a year after Simone was born. So I got Simone sitting on the arm of the chair here, chilling, and he over here fighting for attention too. So shout out to him. Great dog, lived a great life, had some puppies. Gone on up there where all dogs go to heavy with Itchy, and I forgot what the name of the other dog that was in the movie. I can't remember the name of the main dog. But he up there with Scrappy and Daytona. That was our first dogs, German Shepherds. He up there with Teddy. What's the name of my sister's dog? Her and my uncle Alvin. Sam. Up there with Sammy. What was I can't remember my uncle's dog's name. Sassy and Deuce. Up there with them. Precious. My homie, the Hordens, they had the dog Precious. She was chill. That was the homie up there with Precious. But Dame used to call her Precious the ferocious pit bull, but she wasn't a pit bull, she was a terrier, but that was his nickname for her. What was Dope's dog named? Jade, with the steel cage death match for had the dog in the big ass fence. But shout out to him, man. Much appreciated. I got my big cries out and stuff like that. It's a little weird without having him around, because he's been around 17 years. So he's been around for a minute. So it's going to feel a little weird. But now when I think of him, I have a smile and stuff like that, because, that was my dude. Shout out, he up there with his sister Juicy Couture. And shout out to my cousin Vion for, telling my sister about the litter that just had, so we, when we went and got him. That's been about it, man. Just going through that, and it was rough. Wednesday was a rough one, boy. Cause they had to take him up there. I found a vet that was cheaper, and I just went up there and just had it disposed. I didn't want to go through the, the burying of the ashes and all that other stuff. That wasn't necessary. Everybody, his presence was felt. So shout out to him, and shout out all the love everybody gave on the GoFundMe, and, texting and, just giving you good words and good tidings and stuff like that. It's always going to be much love and appreciation for that, man. Y'all knew he was family, and y'all, we, if you know me, you know Boy. That's just all there was to that. Other than that, work is work. We definitely on the move to try to get us another gig. Got some plans, and I got to get my paper up, so, we okay, but I want to do better than okay. And that water good. What was that? That must be Slide, because let Maverick take your channel, and now Kalani X. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you going. You too old for that, man. Go on, make you a real YouTube account, man. That's it. Go on, get you a new email. They got all over the place. You ain't got to be old like me with the AOL. I still use it because the shit ain't been compromised. So, it's until some bullshit happened, I'm gonna just stick around with it. Shout out to the Hornets who went down yesterday and got their ass whooped by the Magic. I still gotta shout them out because they played good basketball, the best basketball I've seen from Charlotte since Kimball was around. So shout out to them. You could build upon that. Maybe next year don't even have to worry about a play-in, just get in the playoffs. Definitely need somebody in the front court to help with that part. But, shout out to them, man. And the playoffs are in full effect right now. Ghetto pod, so, we get to checking as is. Yes. The Reverend Jesse Jackson. And the Cavs are up on the Raptors. They showing this shit like this shit. And just laugh at that part right there. What the fuck is up with that picture? But let's go ahead and skip the formalities and all the other shit going on right now. The draft is this coming Thursday. I will be there to get my watch on. And let's go ahead and go through the mock. I'm not telling y'all who these people. I would give a suggestion on who I would like for them to pick. But, that is what it is. And I'm not making no predictions on no shit like that because people do that too much. It's just too much. We don't know what the hell these prospects gonna be. They could be Elway, Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame, first Peyton Manning, Elway, first ballot Hall of Famers, multiple Super Bowls. They could be Brady, drafted in the 7th round, ended up being the GOAT. So we never know. First, and to commemorate with the headband, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. They got us picking Mendoza. I don't have no problem with Mendoza. I think he did a good job as the quarterback for Indiana, leading them to a championship. And he did his thing, man. So I ain't got no problem with that. But like this head and said, now we have to rebuild the offensive line and get him some wide receivers. So that is what I'll be looking for now. Are we going to be able to put an adequate line around him? And are we able to put the weapons around him so he can succeed? I did not like the Kirk Cousins signing, and I just move on from there. They got the Jets picking Arvell Reese, and I ain't gonna lie. Well, Arvell Reese, I see him more like he coming in kind of like on some Michael Parsons shit. But Michael took that last year, his third year, to just be an exclusive pass rusher. Arvell hasn't done that yet. Me personally, with his skill set and athleticism, I need him at off linebacker. Need him at off linebacker. You need that. You need them linebackers, bro. They ain't got to be the best player on your defense, but they definitely could be, because if you think about it, let's take a look. We was just on Espin. We was on Espin. So, like pass rusher is a very important position, but the best pass rusher, they didn't make the playoffs. Brian Burns was second in sacks. They didn't make the playoffs. Danielle Hunter, but he was on a great defense because if you look down further, Will Anderson is up there. So when you got two of them going together, and everybody already knew, the Texans, pretty much the playoffs was littered with good defenses. Hutch didn't make it. They didn't make the playoffs. And Bonetto, but like the Broncos, like Hutchinson's good, but the Lions don't have a good ass defense. Bonetto made it, but the Broncos do have a good ass defense. The Texans do have a good ass defense. The Browns defense is alright, but I ain't gonna call it good. They adequate for sure. And Burns, more people was more focused on the offensive side on the Giants, and they asked, but they got a top 5 pick. So you never know. Me personally, I just want the off-ball linebacker. Did Seattle even have? Seattle didn't even have a pass rusher that had 10 sacks. Shit, they damn near. Leonard Williams led them with 7. So that just lets you know how different shit can go. But me personally, I would take Arvell Reese and put him in an off-ball spot and let that athleticism and let that skill set just shine like that. Third, they got the Cardinals picking David Bailey. Yeah, they gonna go ahead and get a defender with what was his name? Gannon, the head coach for the Cardinals. He's a defensive guy. So last year, I don't remember who they picked, but they picked Marvin Harrison 2 years ago when he got there. I don't even know if Gannon is still there, but he's the Cards. They did anything could help at this point. The Titans, they got him picking Jeremiah Love, and I'll be honest with you, that's not a bad. I know people, the pundits and all that would say that, you shouldn't be drafting running backs this high. But you just seen how effective Kenneth Walker was. You saw how effective was Saquon the year before. So the Titans are going in a new direction. So I wouldn't be mad at it. For real. They did some decent signings. They had some decent signings on defense, so and that was their strong point anyway. But putting Jeremiah Love, taking some pressure off Pollard and Cam Ward, I think it's a good pick. 5, they got the Giants picking Francis Muagwai from Miami. I thought he was cool. He did good against Ohio State's defensive line. And Indiana's, he did a decent job, so I ain't got no problem with him. He do his thing. They need the help on the offense. So 6, they got the Browns picking Freeling from Georgia. He is definitely, during the draft season, have bumped up his stock real heavy, because he was just a late first rounder when the initial mock drafts came out, when they first dropped after the season was over, after the Indiana won the championship. Next, they got the Commanders picking Mansour Delane. Dan Quinn's the defensive guy, and they can help, so they can just call the cover 3 like they did in Seattle when he was the architect of the Legion of Boom. He can also help with man-to-man. So, he's a good corner. So, This is just it's gonna be optimistic looks because I don't want nobody to be ass, you know. They got the Saints picking Caleb Downs. This is one of them players that when you cut on the film, he stands out. Even if you are intended to watch somebody else, he will most definitely stand out on that tape. I think this is who the Commanders should pick, but either way, Delane, he cool. He's a good corner. Next, they got the Chiefs picking Ruben Bain. This would just be perfect. This would just be some Andy Reid type shit. Because, you know, Ruben Bain's stock has already failed because he got the short arms. And then, you know, the car accident that he had 2 years ago, that came back, you know, and resurfaced after, you know, everything had died down back in 2024. But putting him with Spagnuolo, it could be dangerous. Sorry, Mendoza, if it does happen. Next, they got the Bengals picking Jerry McCoy out of Tennessee. He missed all of last year with this ACL tear. He missed all of this past season with an ACL tear, but they've shown that, you know, they say he looked all right in his pro days and he gonna be all right. So we shall see, because he was good when he was playing. They got the Dolphins getting Carnell Tate. That'll help with you signing Malik Willis and getting rid of every damn thing else. So that would help. Damn pop-ups. I know I need to put another blocker up there, but I think that was through Windows, so I don't think it was no fighting that one. Unless then, you know, we'll move on. I like Carnell Tate. Good receiver. Good on the deep passes, too. He good on the bomb. Next, they got the Cowboys picking Sonny Styles. I ain't got no problem with that. He's a good-ass linebacker. He can get shit done. And they need to shore it up. Next, they got the Lions picking Spencer Fano. I like this pick for them. This is supposed to be a trade up. This is supposed to be the Rams. They fucking up my pod. So if it's the Rams original, so who got the original pick? Man. What was I just on, CBS? All you see is BS. Stop asking all these questions. Stop asking all these questions. Why are you asking all the questions? Now these shits ain't got no pictures. The Bengals, the Dolphins. 12 is the Saints. See, they keep coming up with these. They got trades and all this other shit in there, man. What is going on? I just want a mock draft. I just want a mock draft. If you putting trades in there, you're not really helping shit. I guess we just stick with it. They fucking it up. Let's just go back to the one that we was on. I wasn't on CBS either, was I? Nope. I'm fucking up. Was it USA Today? It won't them either. Oh man, I fucked up and lost it. I don't know what I don't know what mock I was looking at. Okay, bam, I can go with this one. NFL mock draft database, no trades and none of that shit, so we chillin'. Alright, so that's what they got up there like that. I don't like this one either. I'm fucking up. It's going bad. This is where I was at. Okay, cool. Let's just stick with the script. Lions picking Fano. I like that pickup. Put him on the other side of Penei Sewell. You can shore up them ends, and Tyler Decker, you know, he just left. So but still bring him to the facilities, so he can help that young man get his shit right. Next, they got the Ravens picking Caleb Banks, defensive tackle from Florida. He was a good defensive tackle. He got the good measurables, but he didn't stand out a lot. Got an injury history, so they in the air with that one. Next, they got the Buccaneers picking Akeem Mesidor, defensive end, the edge rusher from Miami. Hey, if you got one on one side, he's already proven being on the other side of Ruben Bain that he can get some shit done. So, and he does a good job against the run. Next, we got the Jets picking Ty Simpson. I don't think the Jets need to. I think the Jets need to put out there whoever the fuck they can put at the quarterback and hope you can get a first round, the number 1 overall pick next year. So, and y'all don't need no quarterback. Y'all don't need to be reaching for no quarterback. Y'all need a franchise changer. And Ty Simpson ain't gonna be it. Next, they got the Rams picking Mekhi Lemon. That works out pretty well. He gonna fuck them up in the slot and moving him around and Puka Nacua around and stuff like that. Yeah, shit can get real critical. They got the Vikings picking Colton Hood, the corner from Tennessee. Good corner, real good corner. Can really do some things in their pass coverage, bro. I like that pick for them. Next, they got the Panthers picking Kenyon Sadiq. I think this is a good-ass weapon to go along with T-Mac and Kenyon Sadiq. He's an athletic marvel, and he can do his thing. Next, they got the Browns picking Jordan Tyson. If it weren't for the injuries, Tyson would be going a lot earlier. He's been hurt every season, so I can understand people being reluctant to that. But then I can also see people, when he is on the field, he be making shit happen. Next, they got Pittsburgh picking another guard. I don't know if that's something that they would really want to do. He's good. He did his thing at Penn State. I am going to go with the last name. Then they got the Chargers trading they pick to the Chiefs so the Chiefs can pick up Caden Proctor, put him on the other side, put him on the left side, or whatever they're going to do with Josh Simmons. Give him some pieces. It's an offensive piece in Andy Reid. I ain't got nothing but confidence in it. Next, 23rd, they got Philly picking Omar Cooper Jr. He does his thing. He can catch. He got good, he can tap them toes. That game-winning catch against Penn State, he is a good wide receiver. I kind of like that for Philly. Because it looked like they just grabbed that wide receiver from the Packers, so I don't think AJ Brown's going to be there a lot longer. Next, they got the Cowboys picking Chris Johnson out of San Diego State. All I know about Chris Johnson is he's fast. Next, the Dolphins, they got him picking Keldrick Falk, edge rusher from Auburn. He was cool. Auburn wasn't good, but, he tried. So, next, they got the Dolphins picking Casey Concepcion from Texas A&M. He's pretty good. Nice run after the catch, and you can use him in the return game. And they need some wide receivers. It's crazy that when they needed it the most, they didn't have any wide receivers for homie. So next, they got the 49ers picking Caleb Lemieux from Utah. He's going to do his thing. I don't know what they're going to do with Trent Williams, but at least bring him on so he can teach this dude something. Next, they got the Texans getting Blake Miller from Clemson. He's good. Not wow factor, but, could help out. And they grabbed Braden Smith to help, so it could be okay. Next, they got the Chargers picking K. McDonald, Ohio State defensive tackle, which could work out pretty well with the Chargers having a good defense like they had last year. I would probably be trying to move something towards the offense, but I think, Harbaugh said he got that under control with, if they picking this. Next, they got the Bears getting Dylan Tyman. Yeah, Ty Neiman. a very athletic and safety. Can play in the box as well as outside. He should be pretty cool with damn, I can't remember the name of their safety that they got. He decent. Damn, I can't remember. Brisker. Is Brisker still there? If Brisker's still there, this looks pretty good. Next, they got the Patriots picking Stowers, tight end out of Vandy. He was good. I think any of these last 5 teams in the first round would probably grab him because he is good. Then they got Seattle, your Super Bowl, your reigning Super Bowl champs. They got him picking R. Mason Thomas from Oklahoma. I don't know. He was all right. So that's our mock. I'll be definitely watching the draft, enjoying myself. It's a definitely it's one of those wonderful times. I'm gonna wait to see who some players get picked up, because I'm gonna holler at my Uncle Darby and Uncle Harold to see if they like the picks. It's a good time. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Next, we gotta go back and finish this best video game thing. It was ass the last time, so I want to do it, with better options, because they had like phone games and shit up there. Like, let's not do that. Ooh, we starting out with some heat. Ooh, we got a heat in the first round. Did we go 256? Who in here? This one other person that's in here. Let me know. Somebody let me know. Somebody, please. Dude, you know what? Fuck it. We just gonna go with the 256, bro. It's just all there is to it. Now, there will be some games that I have not played up there, but we gonna see what it is. I fuck with Infamous Second Son. Was a good one. Was a good sequel, but Kingdom Hearts, that's some legendary shit. Medal of Honor was good, but Majora's Mask is difficult to go up against a Zelda game because the catalog is just so crazy. Fable, the Lost Chapters are Rainbow Six Vegas. I'm gonna go Rainbow Six Vegas. This used to be my shit, because I used to play the Terrorist Hunt. This used to be my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater and Tomb Raider 3. Yeah. If it ain't the first 2 Tomb Raiders or the one that came on later on, that was on Xbox One, it's gonna be difficult. Because 3 was good, but it ain't had the same hit like 1 and 2. Oh, okay. I thought I was looking at something else. Okay. Bayonetta Silent Hill Origins. I'm gonna go Bayonetta. It's just visibly just amazing and stuff like that. Command and Conquer, I never played. Burnout, fun. If you want to look, nice, fun franchise. I didn't play either one of these. So I'm gonna go to Sims 2 with the pets, because I know a Mario Kart is definitely gonna make it somewhere along the line. I didn't play The Witcher, and I ain't play Kung Fu Panda either, but Kung Fu Panda is just funny to say. I know Oblivion, people love that shit, but Ocarina of Time is an all-timer, bro. I'm sorry. It's an all-timer. Fallout versus Crysis. Ooh. Damn. Crysis it was heat, and Fallout was too. I'm gonna go ahead, because it might be another Fallout Vegas or some shit like that. I'm gonna go this new Super Mario Brothers, because I do not know what day of the tentacle is. Metroid Prime versus Guitar Hero 2. It's gonna be another Guitar Hero, so I'm gonna go on here with this Metroid. Metroid, another great all-time franchise. Mario Kart Wii, didn't play it, so I'm gonna just hit him with that Tony Hawk, with Burnquist and Gelfling and Hawk and Bucky Lasik and Reynolds, yeah. Max Payne 2 versus the OG Borderlands. I'm gonna find it difficult to be putting anything over Max Payne 2. I mean, he got the ass, but yeah, it wasn't worth it. He should have popped her at the early beginning. Sorry, Silent Hill 4. This is my favorite Resident Evil. I'm sorry. Phoenix Wright, Attorney at Law, XCOM Enforcer. I've never played either one of them. I've seen people play XCOM. I'm gonna go Phoenix Wright. I just like the shit. I didn't play Dead Space, so I'm gonna go with this Need for Speed Underground 2. Is that the real difficult one that Chase just played? Hey, I never played the Age of Empires either, so I'ma just it would have took a lot to take that one. So Far Cry 2, Assassin's Creed 2. This one is real interesting. I don't think Far Cry hit their real stride till they had that one that was on the beach with the dude with the pistol. Damn, I can't remember. So I'm gonna go Assassin's Creed 2. Super Mario Sunshine or Donkey Kong Country. I'm gonna go Donkey Kong Country because it don't make no sense. This game still look this game still look good. Assassin's Creed already won a round, so that one's not gonna win. Go with this Castle Crashers. I'm a sucker for a good beat 'em up. Battlefield 2 versus Diablo. I'm gonna go Battlefield. I never played Diablo. I don't even that was a cool ass cover though. I fuck with it. Oh, Prototype versus Tomb Raider Legend. Damn, this is a real good one right here. Hopefully they got Prototype 2. So I'm gonna go and hit with the Tomb Raider. Resident Evil 4 versus Fear. I never played Fear, and Resident Evil 4. This was a real good ass game, boy. Yeah, but that town that seems like a cult and all that other, yeah. It was. I know Half-Life is a classic, but yo, I'm sorry, yo, Super Mario World is heat, bro. Super Mario World is heat on the Super Nintendo, and it introduced the homie, my favorite Mario character, Yoshi. Yeah, man, it got to be done. Left 4 Dead is fire. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the win because whatever goes up against Streets of Rage 2 is gonna lose. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give y'all this one right now. Secrets of Mana, classic RPG. This was when I was playing RPGs, so this shit still held in high regard. Resident Evil 5 versus Top Gear. I'm gonna have to go Top Gear. 5 was cool, and I enjoyed the Rise and Survive video. But Top Gear was that shit. Final Fantasy 5, Gran Turismo 2. I'm gonna go with the Gran Turismo. FIFA 10 versus Mario Party 8. I'm only gonna allow 2 FIFAs up here, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pick that one. Cause I know if it's 8 Mario parties up here, it'll be back around sometime soon. I didn't play Paper Mario, and I really do not remember Earthbound, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give it Earthbound. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker versus Most Wanted. Oh, so sorry. Wind Waker Most Wanted got to have it. It's because I'm sure that it will be more Street Fighters. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Bully. And I would rather have the Street Fighter when they added some more characters. I forgot, was it Hyper or something like that, when they added DJ and Cammy and shit like that. Yeah, when Vega and Sagat became playable. But Bully is the shit. People been wanting Bully so long. They got another one. They got like a clone coming out. That shit ain't gonna be alright. Appreciate that, T. But I'm gonna go Bully. Yeah, Jimmy was out there wilding. That shit was fun. Shit. You know what? Silent Hill 1 gonna get it. And I'm sorry, Silent Hill. Cars versus Scribble Knots. I didn't play neither one. I just go with cars because the homies got kids and they love Lightning McQueen out this bit motherfucker too. Chrono Trigger, that's an RPG classic, but Devil May Cry is one of my favorite franchises in video games, and that's my shit. Oh, Legend of Link in the Past. Hey, I never played Civilization. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna go Manhunt 2. Yeah, Manhunt 2 was like that. I like the first one better, but Manhunt 2 was, was good. Now we got a banger. Now we got a banger. Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction versus Gears of War 2. This one's tough, bro. I might just go ahead and give it Ratchet and Clank because I don't know what's coming up next for the Ratchet and Clank, but I know Gears 1 is coming. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Ratchet and Clank on this one right here. Guitar Hero versus Mortal Kombat. Shit. I think I gave Guitar Hero 2 a win. So I'm going to go with Mortal Kombat on this one. Shout out, my favorites was like Johnny Cage, Kano, of course Liu Kang. Fuck with Liu Kang. But Johnny Cage and Kano was like my favorites. Super Mario 64, it don't even matter who was on the other side. Damn. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, for sure. Shout out my nigga Eric Costin. Rodney Mullen, who probably is the GOAT if you ask me. Burt Burnquist, Steve Caballero. Yeah, but shout out, Rodney Mullen. Rodney Mullen is that dude. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2 versus Splinter Cell. I'm sorry, Left 4 Dead. I think y'all got had on the last one too. Put y'all up against two tough competition out this motherfucker. But yeah, I'm gonna go Splinter Cell. Sam Fisher was like that. Didn't I pick Kingdom Hearts first? I think I did pick Kingdom Hearts in that first round because Doom 1993, shout out to the homie Dose. He had that on the PC. It holds a special place. I know Hitman ain't gonna be on nothing else, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him this dub because I like Sonic 2 and 3 better than that one. But you're lucky. You probably would have lost, depending on what it was. Like if it was these two games, I'm gonna go Resident Evil OG. Nothing is one of the most etched in my brain memories of Resident Evil is that first zombie who look over the shoulder with the blood over the teeth and it all on his mouth and shit like that. We'll never forget that. I ain't never played Warcraft, and shout out to Modern Warfare 2. The OG, lovely. Far Cry versus Mortal Kombat 2. I'm sorry, Far Cry. If it was the dude with the pistol, it might have changed, but Mortal Kombat 2 was like that. Stryker is the corniest character in Mortal Kombat. Stryker is ass. And I wasn't a big fan of Jax either. I never really got into Pokemon, and I deeply apologize for those who may watch this now or in the future. I never got into Pokemon like that, but Star Fox 64 was the shit. Like, I'm sorry. Dragon Age Origins versus Quake 3. I don't know. I'm going to just pass one of them on so they can lose the next round. The Sims versus Call of Duty 4. This is the one that Dose got from me and never gave back, and it turned him into a fucking Call of Duty sweat even back then. Got to show love on that one. Duke Nukem versus Tomb Raider. Duke Nukem got better later on. That OG Tomb Raider still like that. Y'all nasty as hell for making their titties that big too. I did not play this Final Fantasy. And even though I didn't have an Xbox, shout out to the Hortons again. This Halo Combat Evolved. Yeah. Now, if it was an earlier one, yeah. This is my favorite GTA. So, Racing Crash Bandicoot, yeah, that's not, you're not standing a chance at all with that one. Broski Fallout 2 versus Metal Gear Solid. I'm sorry. It could have been my mama. Doom 2. I already got Doom. And it's up there, but that Arkham series is crazy. Ain't it crazy that for Batman not to have no superpowers, when it comes to media and entertainment, how dominant he's been? Like, Batman has good games all the way back to the Genesis Super Nintendo era. And to go from the Genesis to Super Nintendo era all the way up to the Arkham series is crazy. The early 90s movies with Michael Keaton, Batman and Batman Returns was good. The Chris Nolan trilogy was good. Like, Batman, he be having it. The TV show was good with Mark Hamill as the Joker. Like, for him not to have no powers, man, I ain't gonna lie. I knew another Mario Party was gonna come along, so. I never played Warcraft or Burnout on the automatic. Crash Bandicoot, ooh, but Turtles in Time was fire. Turtles in Time is that heat. Sorry, Crash. Wii Sports versus Alone in the Dark. We got Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Alone in the Dark was an OG. Started this gangster shit in that part of the realm, but yeah, Wii Sports was like that. God of War, I'm sorry, Rayman. And that's a good ass game. But it ain't fucking with this God of War, boy. Kratos is like that. Counter-Strike versus Manhunt. Never really played Counter-Strike like that, but it didn't matter. It's a Rockstar. See, this is why I'm mad. See, y'all should have had Hitman 2 versus Okami, because Okami is fucking amazing. It's a good fucking game. If you don't know nothing about it, look it up. That shit's fire. But Sonic 2, that's an all-timer for me, bro. Mirror's Edge versus Devil May Cry. I fuck with Mirror's Edge. It's an amazing game. They did a very good job of having those parkour mechanics in the first person. But as I said earlier, Dante Nero, hey, Devil May Cry is one of my top series. You just made it easier because I fuck with Prince of Persia. So Final Fantasy X versus Roblox. I ain't never played Roblox. It really didn't. It's only could have been like 15 to 20 games that would have beat this, but Tekken, because that's my favorite fighting game franchise. GTA 3 versus Super Bomberman. We not going with the gangster world of Aguilar. We gonna go with Super Bomberman, because this was one that me and my dad used to go in on right there. And you knew they was going. Ooh, Super Mario World versus Banjo-Kazooie. Fuck. I'm gonna go Super Mario World, but Banjo-Kazooie was good as shit. Yeah, God of War. We already got a couple of Resident Evils up there already. Splunky is cool. Fallout 3, I'm gonna go ahead and give some love to Fallout 3, even though I didn't play it. It is a legendary game. I'm sorry, Shadows of Colossus. I'm so sorry, Shadows of Colossus. They put you up against a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. They put you up against a motherfucker for sure. The countless hours I spent on solo, on just to add in all the yeah. The Simpsons Hit and Run versus Super Mario Galaxy. I ain't gonna lie, the Simpsons Hit and Run was alright, but it Super Smash Bros. Brawl versus Roller Coaster Tycoon. I want to pick Crash Team Racing, but Top Gear is like that. Crash, you keep catching the short. Yeah, you keep catching the bullshit. Silent Hill versus Resident Evil. I'm going to go Silent Hill because I owe Silent Hill around for sure. Uncharted Drake's Future versus the Unreal Tournament. Never played Unreal Tournament. And Uncharted is an amazing franchise too, for sure. Sorry, Pokemon. Super Mario World 2 versus Yoshi's Island. Come on now. And Little Big Planet was the shit. Was a good ass game, good ass series, but Mortal Kombat 3 versus Super Castlevania 4. It really didn't fucking matter. This is another top tier franchise for me. I love the Castlevania franchise. Stalker versus Portal. I'm gonna go Portal. It was cool. I like the idea of it. It was very unique, and I fuck with Portal. Team of Fortress, Diddy Kong gonna do some losing in the next round. Mario Kart 64. I'm sorry. That Call of Duty was good though. Half-Life versus Earthworm Jim. I don't know too much about Half-Life, but I do know about Earthworm Jim, and that shit was fucking fire. Mortal Kombat. Oh, we in the second round. Mortal Kombat OG versus Final Fantasy 3. I'm going to go Final Fantasy 3. Halo versus Diddy Kong. I'ma go Halo. Battlefield 2 versus Splinter Cell. Sam Fisher for the wins. I don't know why they kept acting like they don't want to bring that back. Fucking annoying. Modern Warfare 2 versus San. I gotta go with CJ from San Andreas. Resident Evil versus Secrets of Mana. Oh, so sorry. I think this shit missing a couple of franchises too. I might fuck around and do a sports video game one after this, cause you know that's the wheelhouse for sure. No disrespect to Fallout, but we talk Mario Party. Call of Duty 4 versus Super Metroid. Ooh, damn, that's tough. Cause I enjoyed that Call of Duty, even though I'm gonna go Call of Duty. Damn. Assassin's Creed 2 versus Burnout. I think Burnout fucked around and won another round, so I'm gonna go Assassin's Creed 2. Call of Duty 2 versus Plant versus Zombies. Why these shits won't end up? I guess some of them got first round buys. I give Plants versus Zombies. Left 4 Dead versus Mortal Kombat 2. There is no competition there. Metal Gear 3. Yeah, okay, so I went with the 256 rounds. Some of them got some first round buys, and I figured Halo would get the fuck out of there by the next round, and then sure as shit stinks. There goes Contra 3 Alien Wars. Amazing. Konami had some type of crazy deal where they could also do games for Genesis, but it couldn't have been the same game. So it was another one, I forgot what it was called, something Corpse. And it was a Fire Contra game on Genesis that had its own identity, and it's a fire-ass Contra game on Super Nintendo. That's what I was waiting on it. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm gonna go Ocarina of Time. Cause I know there's been a couple of Mario Karts that have been through the jump. I'm gonna take Melee, even though it probably should have been something else with Castle Crashers. I never played Ico. I don't even know what that is. But Vegas and the Terrorist Hunt, we gonna get it done. Donkey Kong Country. This shit got a first round bye. It did. Doom versus Earthworm Jim. Doom. Devil May Cry versus Arkham Asylum. Oh, shit getting real. It's another Batman game. It's gotta be. So I'm gonna go Devil May Cry. It's gotta be. Manhunt 2 versus Gran Turismo 2. I'm gonna go Gran Turismo 2. That let y'all know this shit was 2 discs back in 1999. That ain't fair. But Super Mario he got too many dubs already. And this is my favorite GTA. Look at little Jacob. I'm gonna go The Sims 2. I fuck with Top Gear, but Top Gear 1 is still out there. And I fuck with The Sims. I think I had that shit. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry, Silent Hill. Kingdom Hearts versus Silent Hill OG. Yo, y'all wildin' right now. I gotta go Kingdom Hearts and shout out to the Keyblade. What the fuck is the world of goo? I'm gonna go Guitar Hero. Shout out to Slash. Mafia versus Worms. I used to play Worms heavy back in the day. I used to play Worms heavy. We gonna be doing the sports bracket, so yeah, you was gonna lose anyway. Turtles in Time, it's like that. The Secret of Monkey Island. This was a kind of ahead of its time too. The Secret of Monkey Island was good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead because The Sims 2 was in that next round. The new Super Mario Brothers versus Quake. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought Quake was just a stepbrother to Doom. So, ooh, I'm gonna go Pro Skater. Uncharted 2 versus Crysis. I'm gonna have to go Uncharted. Yeah. Damn. Oh yeah. If it weren't 1 or 2, it would be a difficult decision, but Kratos like that. I'm gonna go Halo 3, even though because I never played Age of Mythology, so yeah, I'm gonna go Halo 3. Tomb Raider versus OG Splinter Cell. I'm gonna go Splinter Cell. Ah, damn. It ain't that tough. Metal Gear Solid is one of my favorite games. That's why I knew Super Mario would come back around. Super Mario World. Indeed. There it is. I fuck with it. I fuck with Need for Speed Carbon. But Symphony of the Night. Bomberman versus OG Smash Bros. Because there weren't that many characters, I'm gonna go Bomberman, and there's probably another Smash Brothers around here somewhere. Ninja Gaiden Sigma versus Majora's Mask. I'm gonna go Ninja Gaiden. Because I know Ocarina of Time is still somewhere up there. Now, I know a lot of people might not like this, but I'm going to pick, I don't know. This is tough. This will be one of the toughest ones. Yeah. Because I fucking love Vice City. But I also, man, I'm sorry, man. Because this shit was so different, man. I got to go with Bully. Resident Evil 4 versus putting it up against Warcraft. Ah, fuck. You know what's fucked up? It wasn't another Street Fighter up here, and I might have did myself dirty with that one. Damn, this Super Smash Brothers was fire, but man, Star Fox ain't got that much representation up here. Get on here. Sims 3 versus Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7. And this, I already got 2 of the Sims up there. See, that's why Majora's Mask could take the L, because a Link to the Past. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Damn. Because I fuck with Gears of War. You know what? Because I forgot what the Latin dude was. Because he did all that damn crying for his wife, and we already knew she was already dead, doing all that back, man, fuck out my face. Portal versus Super Castlevania 4. Come on now. There ain't no fighting games up here. I might have to do one per genre or something like that. Man Hunt. Final Fantasy. Underground. You're lucky they ain't got the Max Payne that was on 360. When he was balding in Brazil. I'm going Uncharted. Yeah. Yoshi Island versus... I ain't played PES like that. I heard it was fire, but I never played it like that. Ooh, this is a good one, but it's going to be Sonic 2. Shout out to the homie Tails. Metroid Prime versus Top Gear. I can't even cap. This is gonna be Metroid. I fuck with Top Gear. Now this, let me take a sit back with this one. Yeah. This shit kinda, damn. Yeah, I gotta go Resident Evil 2 on this one. Second, I ain't played Deus Ex. I might have, but I don't remember it like that. Need for Speed Underground versus Driver. I'm gonna go Underground too, because Driver, even though I like the concept and all that other shit, it kinda, not being able to get out the car and not being able to do, like, it was kinda held back. I never played Spore, and I ain't played that one either, so here we go. Legend is, I'm gonna go Metal Gear 2. That might, yeah, you got one round Ratchet and Clank. Now they done did you dirty and put you up there. I did not play Grim Fandango. I remember seeing it in magazines, but I didn't play it. Just Cuz versus BioShock. I'm gonna go BioShock. Super Mario Galaxy versus Most Wanted. I'm gonna go Most Wanted. Doom versus Need for Speed Underground. I'ma still go Doom. I'ma go OG Mario Party over the Final Fantasy. This Final Fantasy will probably win, yeah. Ooh, Splinter Cell versus Tekken 3. Let me stop acting like, yeah, that one ain't that tough. It's Tekken. Monkey Island was cool, but Super Castlevania. It's Castlevania, man. Contra, man. Now y'all on some shit. Yeah, now y'all on some shit. Damn. I got to go with Maximum Speed, bruh. Resident Evil 2 versus Turtles in Time. Ooh. Fuck. Yeah, and I ain't got no more water. I mean, in this cup over here. Shit. I'm gonna go Resident Evil 2. Yeah. Metal Gear 2. No offense, Drake, but yeah. Damn, they put you back to back up against some motherfuckers, bro. And I'm so sorry. Halo versus Super Mario World 2. Sorry, Halo. What was Halo 2 at? I don't recall seeing Halo 2 at all. Ocarina of Time. Kingdom Hearts. God of War. Call of Duty. Damn. Because of this uniqueness and all the cool shit you got to do in there. Yeah. Star Fox. Yeah. That was just a one-off type jump. Super Mario World. Ooh, San Andreas. Oh, yeah. Versus Metal Gear. Now, if it might have been 2 or 3, it might have been tough. But the OG, fuck Revolver Ocelot. I'ma still go this one because this had replayability. Yeah, I was going back to play that one. Ooh-wee. A Link to the Past. Nah, I'm gonna go Splinter Cell. Because I ain't played that one. If it was 3, if it was Max Payne 3, it'd be a lot tougher. Didn't GTA 4 win the last one when I did this shit a few weeks ago? No offense, but y'all probably got one that's probably better, and I'm gonna go Worms. Shit. Ain't gonna lie, Devil May Cry. I ain't gonna lie, Devil May Cry. I wanna pick Pro Skater 2, but Red did like that. Shout out to John Marston. I want to pick Pro Skater 1, and I will, because Halo 2 was better, in my opinion. Devil May Cry versus Sonic 2. Damn, I didn't want to do it, but you got to. Manhunt. Yeah. I'm going to go Super Mario 64. Now, if it was Red Dead 2, it would have been tough. Resident Evil, this is my favorite one. We went to Yoshi's Island, my nigga. Yeah, because you had more that come out, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to go Star Fox on this one. Let me check. Okay. I done lost 2 Pro Skaters. And Metal Gear 1 is going to make it to the next round anyway by default. Fuck. Damn, I got to go 2. I got to go God of War 2. Damn. Because Mario 64 out there, this one's going to make that one a little bit easier. Fuck. Damn. Shit getting tough. Hey, that's unfair, bitch. Yeah, it's another Splinter Cell up there somewhere. Sorry. If you haven't noticed by watching some of these, fuck with Rockstar. I'm gonna go Call of Duty 4. And it's ironic that both of those games involve my best friend Dose. Doom, because he was the one who had Doom on his computer back in the Gap. And the Call of Duty 4, because I let him borrow and never got it back. I'm sorry, Mario Party. It do get easier when you get to this part, though. Star Fox. I'll take a Star Fox over there any day. I fuck with you. I fuck with you, Manhunt. But this is Contra we talking about. Sorry, Yoshi Island. You got Super Mario 64 up here. Sorry. Super Mario 64. Ooh, yeah. Oh, fuck. God of War 2, man. That Kratos shit was crazy. Damn, I don't like it. 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 I'm so sorry, Kratos. Yeah. Ooh. I'm a cheat and say, because my best friend was there when I did this. I'm gonna give it the edge. Yeah, that Nico Bellic story is something else, bro. That Nico Bellic story is something else, bro. And Metal Gear like that, bro. And for the champ, and for the chip, I'm gonna go GTA 4, man. I'm so sorry, man. GTA 4, man. Yeah, man. Damn. Let me see, sports games. I ain't hit shit. Gaming. English, so we don't get no damn confusion. Sports. I like this list already. It's only 11 games. That's songs. I'm gonna have to go back and look up one of them Jones, man. Yeah, we just gonna cancel Christmas. Alright, how many songs is in this one? Alright, so we got 128, so. So that'll do it for today's episode. What the fuck is a reborG podcast? I'm gonna do this we foo shit. I'm gonna do the R&B shit. Next go round. I'm gonna have to go back and look, because there's got to be some list or something for sports video games. God damn, you ain't got shit. And there'll be some other ones too. We gonna do some fighting games too. So we gonna do that for sure. Beefy. Official soundtrack. I'm gonna do characters. And this junk got fighting games up here. Yeah, so we gonna do that one for sure. We gonna put both of these up there. Just like that. Yeah. Ultimate fighting games. Oh, the character select screen. Yeah, so we gonna do fighting games, this R&B junk, and I'm definitely going to do this top 100 rappers according to IMDb, and give y'all some songs that I fuck with from these times. We definitely doing this next week, amongst also talking about the NBA playoffs and the draft review. I'ma catch y'all next week. Appreciate everybody coming by. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Appreciate